Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here and welcome to or welcome back to our toy box. Today we have a video about Monster High stitchlings. Typically post mostly doll related content. These are doll adjacent. These are plushies of some of the Generation 3 Monster High characters. As you can kind of see peeking over the top of the box, I have the actual dolls, although my Clawdeen is slightly redressed. And also back there are the little plushies that we got first, and then these are like kind of like second wave little plushies. So originally when the dolls released, and the only place that seemed to have them was Walmart, they released this series of small kind of ornament sized plushies. This is actually my second Clawdeen because I did find her on clearance. She was the only one that they had, so I grabbed her. They were originally like $5 each. I got a second Clawdeen for $2. But I have it was a line of 6. So it was Draculaura, Frankie, Clawdeen, Cleo, Laguna, and Count Fabulous. It's kind of random. It made sense it was the main like base dolls, but then I thought it was kind of random to have it be Count Fabulous because that was the only one that got a pet. But as you can see, there are these small kind of like, I don't even know, maybe 5 inches tall plushies that are based on their original core outfits. They're kind of made out of like a stitch material and then like a felt material for the hair and accessories. They, like I said, they have their base outfits. They do have the moons and paws on her shirt, which is the one that I have on my Clawdeen that I have out of box. And this one also has the moons and paws on it. But if you guys know, there is a variant of the Clawdeen shirt that's actually in the artwork. Nope. Yeah, it's in the artwork. Here you can see it. It's the scratches and moons, which I also have. So I don't know what the deal is, because at first this was the variant that I could find, because this is my very first Clawdeen. I opened up my Clawdeen, then I found out there was a variant, so I bought a second one, which is the one with the claw marks. But now the claw mark seems to be the one that I find more often. So I'm not really sure which one, what the deal is with the two variants. But there. These are the tags from the plushies. For some reason my Draculaura tag is missing, but this is the Frankie Stein tag. This is from the little like ornament like ones that have that ribbon at the top. There is the back, and then this is the new tag from these ones, so it is pretty much the same. The back is the same. They have the same like line down here, although it actually has different pictures. Interesting. So it's a different set of the stock pictures. This is like all of them. This is only like a few of them. Interesting. And then it's the same artwork, but this one just says Frankie Stein over here, and then this says Stitchlings and a little Frankie Stein down here. But it's the same artwork of them with the coffins behind from the G1 boxes, which I believe are going to be changed or have already changed the style of, but they're keeping that for the like core set. As you can see, like it says Stitchlings, because these have a specific name. These didn't get any kind of name. They were just little plushies. And then there's also this icon right here because they do actually have little sound boxes in their plush. And so these are fabric bodies. They have embroidery on them. So her eyes are embroidered in, her eyebrows are embroidered in, and then her earrings and hair are that like felt again, but everything else is a soft fabric. Little toes, and then actually her skirt is a separate fabric on top of that, as well as the sleeves. So like her black part here is printed on, her shoes are printed on, but the skirt is a separate piece with printed on detail, and then the sleeves are a separate fabric piece. And she has a big Monster High tag here. And then we look at her back. She has, I really like the way that they like actually like did her hair with even a little hair tie here, because like that's actually on like the Frankie doll. Like they did a really good job of making her look just like her actual doll. These ones don't have the like mummy wrap like detail that these little ones have. Like see the little ones, they kind of look like they're made out of like yarn or something like that, and these ones don't. But her hair looks more like rope printed than the little one does, where it kind of is just flat. This one kind of looks like her hair is made out of like rope. So just a comparison of the two. Definitely different eye, and like the face looks completely different as well. It's a very different style that they went with for the face screenings. So, and again, this is printed on, this is embroidered in, but the hair is a similar texture, except this is actually stitched down in the hemline, and this is just glued on and then stitched a little bit right here at the top. So, Frankie, hold your doll up, please. Oops. Come on, Frankie, hold your doll up, please. They want to see everybody else's doll now. There we go. All right. Let's see.
Contagious. To the lab. Go, Watsy, go.
Cool. So there's Frankie. And then we have Clawdeen here. She even has like a lot of like dimension going on in her hair, which is really cool. She has, of course, her little top knot with the little details. And then this is her forehead. Her bangs, I'm sorry, are printed onto her forehead as opposed to being this felt material. She has her little felt glasses. Her eyes are embroidered, but she does have little moons in them. That's really cute. Embroidered eyebrows, just like Frankie. And then we can see her freckles if we lift up her glasses, and then her teeth are embroidered. Her freckles are printed, but her teeth are embroidered. Super cute. She has printed details on her ears to make her little ear cuff here, which does make her ear shape a little odd, but that's okay. And then her earrings on this side, and her whole outfit is printed on. So her jumpsuit, her shirt, and her shoes, which again is the moons and paws, that is all printed directly onto her body. And then she has the same kind of like rope-like printing on her hair. There is her, and there is her barcode. I don't know if they have unique barcodes or if they're all identical. They are slightly different. So when I scanned them at Target, they came up as like, even though I scanned each one individually, on the receipt it just says Monster High and then like says ×3. But these also weren't really in the system. Like if you scan them in the register, they came up, but if you scan them on like the computer, they did not come up. Or like on the phone. So like they're not available online yet, but I did find them in store. When I found them in store, first of all, I found them in a weird aisle. It wasn't in the aisle with the Monster High. It was in a different aisle. I actually saw recyclings, and I went to go show my mom the recyclings, and then saw these, and I started screaming. I was like, oh my god, it's a Monster High! And I literally like hugged them to my chest and did like a little dance in a circle. It was funny. My mom was laughing at me the whole time. But anyway, so yeah, I found these at Target. I don't think I mentioned that yet. There is Clawdeen's barcode. Nope. And the front side of her tag. We can look at it compared to her tag, because that one's one I have. Again, slightly different of her icons. It says Clawdeen Wolf. This one says it over here. It says Stitchlings with the little sound box. And otherwise is the same artwork. Okay. And then she gives a little squeeze.
Oh, furballs. Oh, furballs.
Cute. I guess she only has 2 sayings.
Awesome.
Oh, there's a third one. So I guess it's random. Cute. Again, she has the flat printing. She doesn't have like the mummy wraps like her little one does. Which we'll do a side by side really quick. I grabbed this one because the other ones are literally like pinned onto the wall through the ribbon, so I didn't want to pull off more than I had to. But there she is from the front, side by side, and there they are from the back, side by side. Obviously, we have a bigger space, so we get a little bit more detail. Although I do like how they did the earring on this one better, because it didn't kind of like, it like is like an extra piece rather than being like smooth dip, you know, but it's fine. It is what it is. And last but not least, my girl Draculaura. So they had quite a few I think Clawdeens, a couple of Frankies, and only 2 Draculauras. So, same thing. She has some printed on details here on her body, like her socks and shoes, and her top is printed on as well as her shorts. But then she actually has like a full like fabric sleeves and kind of like Frankie where she has that skirt piece. So this is actually fabric. This feels like the felt material like they use for their hair, and then she has the felt hair, but then she also has fabric for her headband. It's just a really soft fabric actually for her headband. It's kind of like a fleece. And then her hair is also printed onto her forehead rather than being felted. And then she has embroidered eyes with the little eye hearts for her eye shines. And then of course her birthmark, but it looks like it is stitched on, which is kind of a, I mean, I get it for the stitchlings. I guess that's why they did that, but it's kind of an interesting choice to do it that way. And then the felt earrings. And of course you can see her big pointy ears, which are also felt. I do not have her tag, unfortunately, to compare. Like I said, I don't know what happened to it because I had the rest of them all together. It's the only one that's missing. But here is her front, and then there is her barcode. And again, she has the rope-like printed hair. It is in, of course, her split dye from her core doll. And then we'll just take the side by side of the little plushie and the Walmart plushie and the Target plushie, because so far it seems like everyone's found these at Target, and the only place I ever saw these was at Walmart. So there you have it. And then last but not least, I think you kind of saw it, I don't know. So it was 2 boxes of them, and like I said, there was a couple, I think they come in like maybe like a box of 2 each or 3 each maybe, but they had 2 boxes, and the one was big enough for me to fit all that was left into it, so I grabbed the cardboard box and they let me take it. That these are what they come in. So like I said, I think it's like, yeah, so I think it's because they kind of fit 3 forward and kind of 2 wide, so I think it's probably like 2 Frankies, 2 Clawdeens, and 2 Draculauras come in a box is probably. But so it says Monster High Stitchlings. They have their little artwork on here, and here on the side as well, and on the side here, and then on the back it kind of looks very reminiscent of the back of the like doll boxes. The only difference is it doesn't have one of them standing up here at front. So this would be what you would see on Ghoulia and Toralei, because Ghoulia and Toralei weren't included in the set, so Ghoulia or Toralei would be up here, and this exact image would be on their boxes. Where on all the other boxes, whoever's box it was, that person would be standing up front, and everyone else would be sitting in the back. So that is their little box, which again is just that's their display box. They don't come with that. That's what they come in. And I just asked at Target, and they said I could have it because they didn't need it, and I was buying these 3. So yeah. Did I? Let me just because I don't think I did.
Bad up and monster out. Fantastic. You 2 are the best booze.
So there are our cute little stitchlings. I am so excited that I found these. Super happy. I think they were $12.99, I want to say. $11.99, $12.99, one of the 2 of those. I don't know. I was just so excited I didn't care how much they were. I absolutely love them. I think they're great. They're, like I said, they have really soft bodies, but then their hair is kind of like a rough material because it's the fleecing, or the felting, rather than like a fleecing, which would be soft. But yeah, I love their faces. I think they're adorable. Of course, they do a really good job of representing their core designs. And yeah, let me know what you think if you're planning on getting any of these, if you found them yet, or if you're still looking for them, because I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about them. I've only seen them a couple times pop up. So I don't know. I adore them, and I hope you do too. We'll see you all very soon in the next one. Bye.